He tells lifeguards he's been attacked by a shark.
Punched it in the nose to get it off me, fighted with it a bit. Then after that, yeah, pretty much it.
As Scott is taken to hospital, he's about to get his 15 minutes of fame. It's barely 7 a.m. when the relaxed mood is shattered again.
So there's a girl out right in front of this dangerous current sign, and we've been trying to megaphone her and whistle. And her friends just approached me on the beach and said she doesn't know what she's doing out there, and she's completely deaf, so she can't hear anything we're saying.
Hands gone up, man. Hands gone up.
Trainee Max Ashford heads out.
That's a long paddle for Max. He's gone at least 200 metres.
The girl may have taken in water. The dumping doesn't help.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah, Reidy, if you can, get on up here, mate. Just get the defib just in case.
The rescue victim is worse than anticipated. Then, Deano recognises the patient.
Boys, it's that same girl. We've had her before. Oh, damn, bro.
I've got a strong pulse on the Reidy.
A 20-year-old woman has been dragged from the surf close to drowning. But she's a familiar face.
We've rescued this girl 3 times in the last 2 weeks. She's a public nuisance now. It's getting out of control.
Lifeguards believe she intentionally put herself in harm's way.
People should realise it's not a game. That could really have compromised us if we had a resus going on and we have to deal with someone like that.
Is she your friend?
Hey?
Is she your friend?
Yes.
And you let her in the water?
No.
No.
This was much more than a harmless prank. And something 19-year-old trainee Max Ashford has never dealt with.
Yeah, well, in the end, it does make you pretty angry because taking the time out of our day to rescue her who's putting it on is taking us away from the rest of the people who could really seriously be drowning.
An ambulance is on its way, but H also calls police.
She'll be in the lifeguard tower.
Back at the tower, the girl who put herself in harm's way doesn't require medical attention. She's attracted police attention instead.
You understand you place other people's lives at risk?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, not necessarily the lifeguards because they know what they're doing, but if they're focused on you who didn't need to be being rescued, and someone does need to be rescued and they don't see them because they're pulling you out of the surf who knew better.
People are just not recognising each other, and it's just a terrible situation.
Yeah, they're taking her away.
She remarkably made a recovery when the police arrived. They actually took her away, so yeah, it was a good end to that little incident.
Mid-afternoon, and a woman complains of neck pain following a collision with a surfboard.
Slide you down and back. Just let your whole body go.
Deano quickly administers pain relief via the green whistle.
How does that feel? Keep breathing, keep breathing.
She'd walked herself out of the ocean, but then when we'd sort of stabilised her on a spinal board, she complained that she had no sensation in her lower limbs.
Can you feel me grabbing your foot?
No.
You can't. What about this foot?
No.
No, that's all right. At that point, I was genuinely worried for the girl. Do you think this girl could be paralysed or quadriplegic for the rest of her life?
And were you out the back when the girl ran over you?
A lady just didn't think of where she was going and went straight over me with her surfboard. And now I can't feel my legs.
Emergency response paramedic Colin arrives and conducts a further assessment.
Still, these boys have done a good job, but what we need to do from here on is this is a nice and still for us, okay?
As the woman is prepared for hospital, inconsistencies emerge in her story.
Most of the pain is at that level on your back.
It is, but my neck's starting to hurt too.
But you didn't get hit up there.
When I hit my head, I cracked my head under the surf.
So you hit your head as well as being hit by the surfboard. You didn't tell me that you hit your head, sweetie. Are you nice and still?
My initial instinct is to help a patient as much as possible. But at the end, when the story changes a couple of times, it starts to get a little suspicious.
Lifeguards are treating a woman who says she has no feeling in her legs.
I was really worried for her and I took the utmost precaution, but there didn't seem to be the mechanism of injury that I'd seen before.
Yeah, righto.
Deano remains unsure about the woman's story.
No mark on her back where she got hit. And then she told Colin she got hit in the head. She didn't mention the pain, so I'm
The woman is transported to hospital for x-rays.
Word came back from the hospital when things started to get serious in there that she decided to discharge herself instead and walk away.
As lifeguards scan the water for struggling swimmers, attention is suddenly drawn to the shallows. Brooke races over. The man is playing a practical joke.
Feel free to give him a spray.
He's just playing dead. He's getting a bit of attention, but if he wants to do it, go do it in your bath or something, not down the beach.
I thought it was a full-on spinal. Like he was laying there and everyone's looking at him, so I went up and then he looked up and just smiled at me and I went, yeah. I kicked the guy. We had the jet ski breaking down, Whippet's out doing a rescue. I'm trying to watch 100 other people in the water. Can't believe he's so selfish just to take my time away from other people.
Senior lifeguard Deano spots trouble. Just metres from shore, a child struggles to stay afloat.
You all right, buddy?
The boy's father is also in trouble, kept afloat by nearby swimmers. Having swallowed water, the boy needs oxygen. But just as Deano heads to shore, a man suddenly grabs the rescue board.
Faking drowning. Real cool, guys.
The Bondi Rescue cameraman steps in to keep them away.
Deano's trying to do a rescue, but it looks like there's a couple of guys trying to muck around and have a laugh.
For 9-year-old Daniel, a dip with Dad on the first day of holidays hasn't gone to plan.
This will make you feel much better. So you think you swallowed a mouthful of water? Yeah? Oh, look at that, it's too big for you. Too big. Just put it down. There we go. How does that feel? You feel a bit better now? A bit better? Do you want to spew? Do you want to vomit? No? What about if you look at Maxi? Does he make you want to vomit?
As Deano administers oxygen and laughter, lifeguards have unfinished business.
There's those two guys out there pretending to drown and they're calling the clubbies over to them. They're the guys that were giving Deano a hard time before.
When they come back to shore, just kick them off the beach straight away.
It's those two, eh?
Yeah, it's those two. Just kick them off the beach.
Maxi decides to enlist the help of mounted police.
It's those two. They're just being smart asses and just these two here, mate, in 2 black shorts, walking away.
The cavalry has arrived.
Disrupting emergency services can lead to serious penalties. The two men are lucky to escape with a move-on order.
Can we jump on? Start walking.
Toodles. Thanks for coming.
Should we slow clap them? We should, hey. Jog it in, boys. Shit, go.
Well, we're trying to be a lifeguard service and help people, you know. And if we fall for their little lies, someone could really actually drown or get really badly hurt.
He tells lifeguards he's been attacked by a shark.
8:30 last night, in the water, attacked by a gummy shark. punched it in the nose to get it off me, fighted with it a bit. Then after that, yeah, pretty much it.
Mate, there was no one else around, eh? Mate, you've done well, I'll tell you what, because there's some nasty... I'm going to do one of these, alright? It'll take the pain out.
After the bite last night, I laid down and I was unconscious, so I fell asleep and woke up this morning with a lot of blood on my arm, so went back in the water again this morning to clean it with the salt water. Yeah.
34-year-old Scott and girlfriend Kelly only recently arrived from Tasmania. Paramedics attend one very lucky man.
Put this in your mouth, alright? You can start sucking through that. He's passed out on the rocks down there last night and they've only just found him now. So he's been there for 14, 16 hours.
How much did you have to drink last night?
3 cans, that's it.
Any reason why you think that you may have been passed out on the rocks for so long?
Yeah, because of the bite and being unconscious, went unconscious.
But for 14 hours is a really long. What time did you go swimming last night?
8:30. Then after,
PM.
Then after that I woke up about 10. Woke up about 10:30 this morning, blood all over my arm.
So you went for a swim at 8:30 PM last night and you woke up on the rocks at 10 o'clock this morning.
Yep.
And you'd only had 3 cans of beer last night?
Yep.
Right. What's your medical history, Scott?
Good.
Do you have any medical problems? Do you take any medication? Do you see a doctor for any reason whatsoever?
Just antidepressants, that's all.
Antidepressants,
yeah.
All right. And the only injury from the shark is here on your arm? You weren't bitten anywhere else? Don't have any pain anywhere else?
No, but I just don't know when this starts working.
The strong pain could indicate Scott also has a fracture.
Deep breaths, mate. Suck it in.
Please hold his hand up for me.
Do you want me to grab it? All right, mate. Take it easy.
Mate, I've got to put the bandage on it, all right?
If you keep sucking on that whistle, the pain will go away.
Trust me, it's not going to go away. I've had 3 Panaine for it. And,
when did you have those and where did you have those? Did you have those on the rocks with you?
No, I had them this morning at 6 o'clock when I woke up.
Okay, so you didn't sleep on the rocks. You've obviously been home somewhere if you've taken...
sleep on the rocks.
Right.
That's the story you've given us.
No. You know where the cave is?
Yeah.
Can ask the other guys up.
Yeah. So you slept in the cave?
Yeah.
What we can do is we can run you up to the hospital because you need to get those cleaned up a bit and...
What about the pain?
That's what you've got the green whistle for. That's pain relief.
You just ain't doing nothing.
Oh, well, we don't have anything stronger, unfortunately. You have to wait till you get to the hospital. Okay? How did you get up to the lifeguards tower?
Hey, Mum. How are you? It's me again. Got bit by a shark. Bondi.
It's obviously doing something to you.
All right, Scott.
We're going to help you up, champ. We're going to get you to the ambo, all right?
What's on for your sis?
As Scott is taken to hospital, he's about to get his 15 minutes of fame. No one's been attacked by a shark at Bondi for nearly 80 years. Days after Scott's alleged shark attack, beachgoers flock back to Bondi. Scott's murky story, an anonymous tip-off, and evidence from a shark expert have left lifeguards sceptical. Now the newspapers have smelt a rat.
This has got to be one of the biggest hoaxes we've ever seen down here. Let me read it to you. Bondi's bogus bite, shark attack, just a fishy line. Shark attack never occurred and the man who made the claim has been arrested for theft, sources have told. Take a look at him.
Although I did say only 99% I was convinced. I never was quite 100% convinced.
That 1% plays a big role down here.
It does now.
It just means we've taken another dimension to our job. We're private detectives now. You know, we solve crimes as well as rescue people.
Well, you'd be Kojak then if there wasn't.
Scott's now getting more bad press than the shark. The paper alleges he actually cut his arm on a broken window.
It's one hell of a con job.
And he's probably having a good time now, having a good laugh, because he got away with it for a good week.
Could happen tomorrow. Who's to know? Really, it's just that next time it happens, we'll be having a good look, won't we?
And as it turned out, he got caught by the police through his stupidity anyway. So
I guess he probably didn't realise it was going to go worldwide.